Welcome to our Bible study. Let's finish up on Genesis chapter 18. This is part 2. Alright, so last time we were talking about an encounter. How an encounter starts with a call. You get promptings, you answer to them, then you come in the presence of God. Then if you manage to keep standing, you get to a stage where God now addresses your personal issues. And if you are not a selfish person, if you are not self-centered, and if you have come with a genuine heart of seeking the face of God, you don't rush out because your personal issues have been dealt with. But if you are a person who was just coming because you want God's resources, when you get at this stage, you are bound to leave. But those who have come because they are seeking more of God, they continue to wait and they continue to stand. And He goes deeper. And this is the stage where He now reveals deep things and secrets. Alright? He now tells you what He intends to do upon the face of the earth, concerning your family, concerning your life, concerning your future. Alright, these are now prophecies and deep things. And you know what? Even a person who wasn't self-centered, when he receives prophecies, when he receives the future, well, pride might want to creep in, and you might want to rush to the world and to maybe pronounce yourself as a person who sees, a great seer. But a person who manages to control themselves and draws even closer to God at this stage, they are allowed onto the judgment table, where they get to even give their viewpoints, where they get even to stand in the gap and intercede for this nation, intercede for whoever the prophecy has been released concerning. Okay, so this is where we now see you praying for this person, and God actually hears you, and you get into a conversation, and after the conversation is ended and the fate is sealed, then the master gets to leave. That's the fifth stage, where the master leaves first. So it is after the master is finished speaking. So stage number 5 is when God rounds up and finishes, summarizes everything up, and then leaves. Then you leave after him. Okay, so what we are just learning is that we are never supposed to be in a hurry when we come in the presence of God. We are supposed to come with a mind knowing that God is the one who called us. So we are supposed to calm down, shut down everything, and sink ourselves into prayer, sink ourselves into the presence of the Most High, and allow Him to deal with us. Once He is finished, then and only then are we allowed to move out. It's rude to walk away whilst the Master is still speaking or yet to speak. Okay, so we just wanted to draw a few other lessons besides an encounter. Alright, we see there is an attitude which Abraham had. Verse number 2 shows us that he ran. Verse number 6 shows us that he hurried, and he told Sarah quickly, okay, measure out 3 measures, knead them, and prepare cakes. Then he went to the crow, or took a fattened calf, and he gave it to his servant, and he told him to hasten to prepare it. So you see, we were talking about obedience. We were talking about the rate of obedience. But now I want you to see how Abraham engaged with God. This is what we will be talking about when we say someone prioritizes God. The way you do your things when you are doing them for God shows us how you value God. Alright, okay, that's one lesson to get from that one. Then I want you to also notice something. If you are going to read from verse 19 through to verse 12, you will see that Sarah never got out of the tent. It was Abraham who was interacting with these visitors. But you know what? While she was listening in this tent, there is a time which came when God made a prophecy that next year in this time, Sarah would be with child. And Sarah actually loved, not allowed, but she loved in her heart. Do you see that? She was in the tent and she loved in her heart. But you know what? God sees it all. Yes, God sees it all. God could see in the tent, and God could see in the heart of Sarah. So what do I want you to know, to see there? Your intentions, your thoughts, they are all very, very naked before God. It's only you and I who think our intentions and our thoughts are a secret. No. So remember, whenever you are going before God, be very sincere. Because even if you are going to craft a certain speech, it's not going to move God. Because He is seeing your heart, He is seeing those intentions. Alright. So be very sincere before God. He knows it all. So allow your heart to be also engaged whenever you are praying before God. Otherwise, you will be just wasting your time. Okay. Wonderful. So I want to believe, let's stop here. Let's meet as we now talk more. I believe we now get to move to chapter 19. Okay, God bless you.